Thank you, Jonathan. That is a very hard speech to beat. Now, I would like to present my speech.
It's not on.
It's not on.
I think maybe just try moving a little closer to it. I think it's on, just try and move a little closer to it.
Did you know that a shark grows based on the size of its environment? It's true. I remember one instance when my friend and I went to the aquarium. We saw two different tanks, one of which was much larger than the other. I remember within these tanks, the sharks were of the same species, but something caught my eye. The sharks in the larger tank were substantially larger than those in the smaller tank. I asked the aquarist about this, and he told me that a shark grows depending on the limits of its environment. Humans are a lot like sharks. Although most humans are not bloodthirsty predators, we do have a dependency on our environment. That is, the things and people that surround us. I can say for sure that I am not the same person I was 4 years ago when I first started my journey at EA. Although I do think that I am nothing like a shark, I do believe my time in EA has changed me. I would like to start at the beginning of my journey when I first started my freshman year of EA. It was mid-October. I had recently transferred out of Barrington High School to a school I had never heard about up until then. I found EA to be very peculiar. There were only 100 kids collectively in the high school. My classes were in 3 different buildings, and the words elementary, middle, and high were replaced with lower, middle, and upper. However, these changes ended up benefiting me. Having fewer kids in the upper school allowed me to obtain help from teachers more easily. Having smaller class sizes allowed me to express myself in class and to get to know my fellow students on a more personal level. And having classes in 3 different buildings was easier to navigate than a labyrinth of stairs in one large building. Going to EA provided more benefits for every inconvenience I had in the first couple of months. Problems that I had at the beginning, such as socializing, navigating class to class, and catching up with classes, quickly subsided as I found it very easy to socialize with classmates whom were willing to socialize with me. Classes became easier to navigate, and teachers were insightful in helping me to catch up with the curriculum. As I began to find success academically and was able to socialize, I began to find more interest in developing passions. I found a great interest in playing tennis, which proved to be a very, very enjoyable sport, and also proved to be a very enticing hobby outside of just being an activity to bolster my image on college applications. It was also a great time to bond with classmates, and honestly, I think the tennis season was my favorite part of the school year. Elgin Academy also allowed me to pursue certain learning experiences just for interest, not for grades. Within this year, I found myself greatly enjoying AP Psychology, which did teach me important life lessons. It is such a cool field that I may even want to explore more in college. One important life lesson that I learned in AP Psychology was Ivan Maslow's hierarchy of needs. In this hierarchy, the second greatest desire that a human strives to satisfy in life is the need to reach self-actualization. Self-actualization is a person's need to become the best version of oneself. I certainly would say I am not self-actualized, but being on the path of self-actualization is better than nothing. A person's environment will mean the world to anyone. Personally, 4 years ago, I would have never imagined myself to reach so far in life, but here I am. My lesson to all of you who have yet to be seniors and will get to stand at this podium like I have is this: truly make use of your experience here. That doesn't mean you have to get the highest GPA in your class or to get 5s on all your AP exams. It means do what you enjoy greatly. Don't be afraid to take risks and try new things, because the truth is that you will only get this experience once. And the worst thing you can do in EA is regret not having done the things you wanted. Now, I would like to thank the following people who have helped me through my journey, starting with my family. Thank you, and Mom and Dad, for everything, really. Thank you for supporting me on my journey. If it wasn't for you, I would have not become the person I am now, and because of you, I can now make my own journey through college and beyond. Thank you to my grandfather, who has come all the way from India to see me graduate. Thank you to my brother Anish, who, although is not here, has always been there with me, assisting me in my journey, whether it is helping me with English essays or just being a friend I can talk to. My brother has always been there for me, and I will always be there for him. Thank you, Kishan and Lakshman Babai, for all the help and guidance you have given me. Now, I would like to thank the following teachers. Where's Mr. Rafferty? Thank you, Mr. Rafferty, for being such an amazing teacher and college advisor. Honestly, if it were not for you, I would have not been able to do so well in AP US History, and I would have not been able to get into IU Kelly. Also, thank you for helping me with the speech. Thank you, Coach Sterling, who isn't here. In these past 4 years that I have known you, you have taught me so much, and you really have made me truly find my passion within tennis. And your devotion to our beloved EA tennis team has truly inspired me. And I think I can speak for those within my tennis team as well. And to Mr. Spencer, our current coach of the tennis team. First off, I would like to thank you for being such an awesome teacher who has managed to make a daily 2 hours and 15 minutes worth of pre-calculus tolerable. Now, I would like to thank you for being such an amazing coach to our team. Although I may not like doing fun runs, I do enjoy having you as our coach, and I feel many of us on the tennis team feel the same way. Thank you for writing my college recommendation letter as well. Thank you, Ms. Flugel, for giving me advice on my driver's exam, and thank you, Ms. Goist. Thank you, Ms. Goist, for the long and friendly conversations we have had. Where's Mr. Matthew? Mr. Matthew. Thank you, Mr. Matthew, for making biology and environmental science very enjoyable. I really liked watching Bill Nye in your class. And to Mr. Sept, thank you for my course selection advisory, and thank you for being such an awesome dean. Ms. Clements, thank you for writing my recommendation letter, and thank you, Ms. Cooper Mullen, for being such an awesome AP psychology teacher. Last but not least, I would like to thank a couple of teachers who, although I've left our school years ago, have had a profound impact on me. I would like to thank Ms. Keatsman and Ms. Whedon. No few words could describe how grateful I am for everything you have done for this school. Ms. Keatsman, my freshman year geometry teacher, you have showed me that one should never give up no matter what. You have showed me that as long as you put in the effort, anything is possible. Ms. Whedon, my freshman history teacher, I really thank you for making history class very fun. This list of thank yous goes on, and I would like to thank each and every one of you, but then this speech would go on for hours. I could not say thank you enough in these words for everything you, Elgin Academy, have done for all of us. That's it.